Okay, it's been about 5 or 6 minutes, and you can see if I push my hand down on this, it's still wet, but it's not moving around. So what I'm going to do now is I've washed off my card and my stirrer and my cup. You want to make sure that when you're washing plaster off of your supplies, you don't want to do it down a kitchen sink or down a bathroom sink, because even when you water down plaster, it's still going to harden because it's not the water that's causing it to be wet or not be wet, if that makes any sense. It's actually a chemical reaction. So what could happen potentially if you wash it down your sink is that it can clog your drains. So if you can, wash it in a drain outside, not a drain, a spigot outside or something like that. But anyway, so what you want to do is you want to take your cleaned off flat thingy, dip it in the water just to wet it a little bit, and then you want to take it and smooth out some of these lines that were left earlier. And you'll probably have to apply a pretty good amount of pressure just to get them smoothed. And just keep dipping it in the water. Now just remember that you don't want to wait too long because, like I said, you have that window of time before this really sets. And it's not really that long of a window. You can see that my edges are already starting to set here pretty well. And I have a big ridge right here in the middle that I'm having to push down pretty hard to get that to flatten out. So you just want to make sure that you don't wait too long to smooth this out if you want to do it. Now you don't have to smooth out the lines. It just gives it a little more of a polished look when you do. Because our next step, we're going to let this dry all the way, and then we're going to crack it. So if you don't mind having the marks, it kind of does give it a little bit of character if you want to leave them there on some projects. It's up to you how you want it to look. So mine is pretty smooth. So now I'm going to let this sit and harden completely. That should take, well, on the plaster it says it should take 20 to 30 minutes. I would let it set a little bit longer than that. It depends on how thick you put it down as to how long it's going to take before it's really completely dry. But you should be able to tell it'll turn whiter. It won't be the beigey color that it is now. So this is the part that takes the longest. You're going to want to let your plaster set up all the way before you move on to the next step. All right, we'll see you then.